Have you ever wondered why listening to stories can be one of the most powerful ways to learn English? In this video, we'll take you on a journey through a relatable story about a day without technology, and then show you how stories like this can transform your English skills. From building your vocabulary naturally to improving your pronunciation and understanding grammar without boring rules, stories are the key to learning faster and having fun while doing it. Stay tuned, because we'll also share practical tips and activities to help you get the most out of storytelling as a learning tool. Ready to make learning English exciting and effective? Let's dive in. A day without technology. Emma's school had recently introduced No Technology Day as a way to encourage students to disconnect from their screens and reconnect with the world around them. At first, Emma wasn't excited. How was she supposed to survive without scrolling through social media or chatting with friends online? When the day began, she automatically reached for her phone to check the weather, only to remember the challenge. Frustrated, she looked out the window to see blue skies and sunshine instead. As she walked to school, Emma noticed something unusual. Everything seemed more alive. She heard birds singing and the sound of the wind rustling through the trees, things she usually ignored while listening to music on her earbuds. At school, the usual buzz of phones and keyboards was replaced by laughter and conversations. During lunch, Emma and her friends sat together without distractions. They shared stories, told jokes, and even came up with a silly game to pass the time. Emma realized how much more present she felt without her phone constantly pulling her attention away. After school, Emma decided to spend time with her younger brother, Liam. They played outside, building a fort out of sticks and leaves, something she hadn't done since she was a child. When the day ended, Emma felt a sense of accomplishment. She hadn't just survived without technology, she had actually enjoyed it. That night, as Emma prepared for bed, she wrote in her journal about the experience. She realized how much time she spent staring at a screen and decided she would have a no-technology evening every week. Technology had its place, but so did the simple joys of life. How stories can teach you English. Listening to or reading stories like Emma's doesn't just entertain you. It's one of the most powerful tools for learning English. Here's why. 1. Learning vocabulary naturally. Stories help you learn new words and context. For example, in Emma's story, you encounter words like disconnect, distractions, and accomplishment. By seeing how they're used in sentences, you naturally understand their meaning and usage. 2. Improving listening and pronunciation. Listening to stories read aloud exposes you to natural English pronunciation, intonation, and rhythm. This helps you mimic native speakers and improve your own speaking skills. 3. Understanding grammar without memorization. Instead of memorizing rules, you see grammar in action. For example, in the sentence Emma realized how much time she spent staring at a screen, you learn how past tense verbs are used naturally. 4. Developing comprehension skills. When you follow a story, you're practicing comprehension skills, understanding the main idea, identifying key details, and predicting what will happen next. These are essential for improving both spoken and written English. Activities to learn English using stories. To get the most out of stories, try these activities: listen and repeat. Find a story with audio. Listen to a sentence or a short paragraph, then pause and repeat it. Focus on pronunciation and intonation. Retell the story. After reading or listening, try to retell the story in your own words. This helps improve your fluency and confidence. Answer questions. Write down or answer aloud questions like, what happened in the story? How did Emma feel at the start and end of the day? What lessons did she learn? Write a similar story. Use the story as inspiration to write your own version. For example, what would you do on a no technology day? Act it out. If you're learning with friends, act out the story. This improves your speaking and helps you remember vocabulary and expressions. Why stories work for learning English. Stories activate your imagination and keep you emotionally engaged, which makes learning more effective. Unlike textbook exercises, they feel natural and relatable, helping you absorb the language effortlessly. By listening to stories like Emma's, you not only improve your English, you also gain new perspectives, making learning a truly enjoyable experience. So, start exploring stories today and see how they transform your language skills.